Okay, gonna show some of the new guys where some of these sensors are. Okay, idle control valves, all that stuff. So anyway, we're gonna do a cold start. Pop the hood. It's all wet out here today, so I was waiting for it to stop raining. So I guess we could start off right here. Now down under here, where the heck is it? Right on the bottom of the blower motor. Where the hell is it? Ah. Oh, right here. So right here, bottom of the blower motor is a, well, no, that's not it either. Doggone it, where is it? I'm trying to lay down in the damn car. Anyway, down here is the, oh, there it is. Okay, so down here is the altitude sensor. Okay, so here's your blower motor. And then see that wires going in right there? That's your altitude sensor. And that looks a lot like the map sensor that's in the vacuum box. So cold start, okay? Full cold. Got the camera in one hand, gotta turn that wheel a little bit to get the pressure off of it. Okay, so this is your cold start, approaching about 2,000 RPMs, and the valve that's controlling that is the not the electronic one. I mean, I don't know, maybe a skosh of it could be there, but it's in the wax pellet one. Hang on here. So, okay, the idle control valve with the wax pellet is right here. Okay, sometimes you gotta take the lid off of this. There's a screw, it's a donut, and it can come loose. So you gotta make sure that, and it's easy to strip that up. It's like a brass piece, so you just kind of tip tap it with the screwdriver. Make sure it's good and tight. Of course, if you have vacuum leaks where these things connect with the little O-rings in there, well, that can give you problems as well. So this is the wax pellet high idle. And right here, this is your idle air control valve electronic idle air control valve. So notice it has a wire coming through it, okay? So that is your idle air, oh, my microphone's coming loose. Okay, so this is your idle control valve electronic idle air control valve. There's your wax pellet one. Right down here, this piece with the white, that is your intake temperature sensor there. See, it goes into the intake manifold and it's got that little white piece. Or they're white anyway. Okay, it's not a sensor, but this is your fuel pressure regulator. And okay, so then inside this box here, connected with these wires and a vacuum hose, or maybe it's connected to this end. Anyway, in here is your map sensor, your manifold absolute pressure. And then you've got the wires going to the EGR valve. Okay, then right here on the inside, this inside one is for the fuel injection. So that's measuring temperature, telling it how much fuel to put into it. And then the outside one, geez, I hope I got that right. Yeah, then the outside one controls the sub fan, or this like the one that when the air conditioning comes on. Now down in the bottom of the radiator on this side, you can't see it, but down there on the bottom of the radiator is your sensor that turns the fan on when it gets warm. So now, whether this sub fan comes on when you shut the engine off on a hot day is, well, your fan timer has to work under the seat too, so, and those fan timers often go bad. So what I've done is my air conditioning is disconnected and gone, and so I just got a little jumper in there on the pressure switch. So if I want the fans to come on, all I gotta do is go in here, turn the blower on, and then turn the AC switch on. Okay, the idle just came up because it thinks the AC's on. And now we can see both the fans are running. Now when this thing warms up, fully warms up, and I turn both those fans on via this air conditioning switch that has no air conditioning, then the idle will surge. But right now she's still warming up, so you won't get the surges. So anyway, there it is. I hope that helps somebody anyway that was looking to know which one was which. And actually, I've got a couple of these idle air control valves from other cars out in the shed, but this one here I actually got, it's aftermarket, and I got it at AutoZone. Must have been, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I still kept my old one, and you can clean them up inside and maybe they'll still work. So keep that in mind. You know, you just use like some electronic cleaner, because there's plastic in there, so using carb cleaner or something like that on plastic is not always a good idea. So anyway, the CCR electronic cleaner is safe for plastic, so, and it cuts the stuff out. So anyway, blah blah blah. And again too, there's O-rings in here that go against the plenum and the valve. So if any of these O-rings, and they do get old and deteriorated after a jillion years, so it doesn't matter if the car has low miles, if it's been sitting for 35 years, yeah, they're probably leaking. So there it is. I'm holding the hood up with my damn head. My head ain't soft. Okay. All right, boys and girls. And you know, your car gets really old, don't slam your hoods down, because you're gonna not get latches anymore. So there you go. Catching you guys a while ago with the only Lxi Accord. Ciao.